I'm Mark Levitt, and welcome to another exciting edition of BCL, or Bad Celebrity Lyrics. Today, my focus, or scapegoat, as I like to say, is the inimitable Phil Collins. Phil Collins, he's everywhere. Throughout the 80s, he was played on every station at any moment of the day. You could say he's a gifted songwriter, a hit maker, but if you were to look at his lyrics more intricately, you would see flaws, you would see discrepancies, you would see ambiguity. So that's what I'm here to point out. Why do I do it, you may ask? Because I'm Mark Levitt. That's enough of a reason for me. Okay, let's get into it. Let's start insulting the man. Okay, let's go for it. Alright, the first song I will talk about today is called Both Sides of the Story. Now, sounds a little bit like news reporting, and you'll see why in a second, okay? Let's start reading it. Let's get into the fabric of these lyrics. Find yourself in the gutter, in a lonely part of town, where death waits in the darkness, with a weapon to cut some stranger down. It sounds like one of those movie narrations you hear. In a world where darkness lurks, where death stands in the darkness with a gun that goes bang bang. I mean, it's a little overdramatic. Collins, it's a little overdramatic. Okay, young faces hide in the shadows. They're hiding in the shadows. While they watch their mother and father fight. He says he's been unfaithful. She says her love for him is gone. Now, why have somebody who just told you they're banging somebody else, your retort is, my love for you is gone? That doesn't make any sense. You mean you have enough distance to stand back and say, you know something, my love for you is gone? You know, wouldn't you be more pissed? Wouldn't you say something like really to get at their jugular? I don't know why she would have that kind of level of distance, but anyhow, okay. And the brother shrugs to his sister, says it looks like it's just us from now on. Now, why does the kid have that level of philosophical maturity? I mean, really, a teenager is going to say, just looks like it's you and me from now on. I mean, what is he, a philosopher here? I mean, wouldn't he be more likely to say something like, shit, man, what the hell are we going to do? Collins, you're reaching here. You really are reaching. Stop it. Okay. Okay, here's another line of this self-same song. White man turns the corner. What is he? White man turns the corner. Ghetto kid grabs his shoulder, throws him up against the wall. He says, would you respect me if I didn't have this gun? 'Cause without it, I don't get it. And that's why I carry one. Again, why is this gun-toting criminal spouting philosophy? You know, what was it going to say? You know, I wonder, would my criminal malevolence, my mystique, mayhem, be called into question if I was not carrying this firearm beside me? Would you have the same intimidation factor whereby you would not be afraid of me? Song sucks, Collins. You suck. All right. Now we get to it. One of Phil Collins' most famous songs, but no one can tell what the hell it means. I think you've guessed it by now. It's called In the Air Tonight. Okay? There's a lot of urban myths about it having to do with somebody's suicide or something like that, but let's start reading it and let's see if we can shed some light on what the hell he's talking about here. Okay? I can feel it coming in the air tonight, oh Lord. I don't know what he's talking about. And I've been waiting for this moment for all my life, oh Lord. Well, if you told me you were drowning... Wait, he just changes the subject here. If you told me you were drowning, I would not lend a hand. Wait a minute. Why would somebody have to tell you they're drowning? Wouldn't their drowning be self-evident by the fact they can't get above water, that they're gasping, gulping for air? Why would they have to tell you that? You know, I gotta come out with something here. I happen to be drowning. The water is getting over my... I mean, wouldn't their drowning, wouldn't their shouts for life be enough evidence? Okay, I think I've made my point here. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Let's see. And okay, and well, if you told me you were drowning, I would not lend a hand. Now, why wouldn't Collins lend a hand to this guy? Sort of a dick move here. Sort of a dick. I mean, so much for all of his charity work and work with Farm Aid. You know, he's not exactly the best Samaritan. Anyhow, well, I was there, and I saw what you did. I saw it with my own two eyes. Well, he saw something with his eyes. We needed that to be explained. I'm glad he cleared that up for us. But what did he see here? He says he saw something, and then Phil Collins gives us that unnecessary detail about seeing it with his two eyes, but then he doesn't tell us what the fuck it is. So we have to, what the hell is he talking about? This is just bad reporting here. This is just bad songwriting. He tells us he saw something very dramatic, saw with his own two eyes, but he can't tell us what the hell it is. I'm sorry, but it doesn't make any sense to me. The song is ambiguous. Ambiguous. The song is ambiguous here. It's ambiguous, and Phil Collins is a bad songwriter. So, anyhow, I'm sorry I had to be the bearer of bad news, but Phil Collins, you really suck. And I'm really sorry that you're so successful, but it doesn't change the fact that you truly, truly suck. Anyhow, that's been it for today's BCL. Bad Celebrity Lyrics. Check you later.